what's up? It's your boy. I've always been your boy now. You know that. Just Banny, and guys, guess what? This is the first episode in season 2, the offstage combo. That's a good place for you to clap, trust me. So we're back better and stronger, guys, and man, this time around is going to be as intense as possible, guys, bringing you the best of the best. And guys, yeah, you need to know something very good, important, that this is now powered by the Young, Wild and Holy community. Woo! Guys, yeah. So let me not waste much of your time, because trust me, this is into now hot, like back to back. Trust me, I'm giving it you hot the way it's still. Okay, guys, let me not waste your time, guys. With me today is someone you already know. If you're in Abuja, if you're in the Lagos, if you're in Africa, trust me, he's widely exposed. That's one thing about him. Is how that he has he's going to say you have made it. He has made it in life. He has made it in life.
Thank you,
Jesus. We're together, and then the next day I start seeing Solomon everywhere, and he's a good guy, and trust me, guys, he's spirited. He's not just doing it the way he's doing it. He is spirited. He's a good musician, intelligent, smart.
Wow.
I don't know. So guys, please give it up for the one and only Solomon Omore. I call him the number one. Everybody's number one. If you know the computer of that, don't want to know what that number one. So guys, give it up for Solomon Omore.
I'm taking the pastoral pose, so it like I'm proud.
Bless me.
Oh, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. So
on
guys,
the first episode of season 2.
Yes, season 2, first episode. So
Power.
We're trying power. Say that again.
Power.
Kataya dada. So guys, this is if you notice, it has been the instrumental part of everything that I've been looking, touchlighting. Yeah, so guys, this time around is another side. You know what should I? Is there anything like musicianship? What musicianship was? Is it the same thing that it is now? The modern day kind of musicians. He's an excellent drummer. He plays for, just name it, name from the Moses Blees to
glory to God.
Oh my God. So guys,
I'm a servant
of God. First of all, Solo,
yes,
this theory where they always talk about how that drummers they smoke, they drink. Before I touch them, I don't touch the nerve. Yeah, you get where this is spontaneous now. I don't tell you about this one, but just I need it to. Is it true that should I say musicians now, drummers? Yeah, drummers mostly. They smoke, they drink, and when they smoke, drink, they play fire. What do you think?
Okay, so
yeah,
I can't relate to that personally. I know a lot of musicians that cannot relate to that.
Yeah.
But you can't neglect the fact that, have you ever been to burials where you go and this is how it is? You'll see star on the table or close to their instrument. That is not for drinking. That one is after play. The one you will see Chelsea or dry gin in their back pocket. So when you small pause, boom, and they don't change tempo. Consistent. The energy doesn't drop. It only goes.
So no need of metronome.
So I would say, you said modern day. Yes. Yeah. Modern day musicians, we don't do that. We don't.
So will you say what's the difference between you and a street drummer? Like, what's the difference between you and a street drummer? Now, let me give a perspective to this. Before I talk about the transitioning from what's playing drums before was and what it is now.
Okay.
A street drummer is just someone who is out there just,
hustling.
Yeah. So, but what's the difference between you and a street drummer? Yeah, you just said one of them. Hustling mindset.
So, difference between me and street drummer, like you call them, because I only know drummers, musicians. For me, it's ethics. When you say ethics, being on time, playing your role, knowing your part, and behaving like what you want people to take you as, dressing the way you want to be addressed. Those very little things that we neglect, actually is the big picture.
Oh.
Because let's say you see before you hear drummers go for events, and the next thing, the drummer don't carry this one. Or he has taken the church cymbal, the keyboardist has taken the church keyboard because they don't pay them.
Yeah.
Right now you already know you're already finished negotiating. You've gotten your money. So if it's contractual, you've finished. Musicians get paid before the gigs. Currently, unless you're doing it out of service or you have the heart of service, you don't put money. Like for me, I value relationship above money.
Yeah. Wow.
So,
wow.
I will stop there.
Yeah. So, what would you say? What would you say? Drumming was before, and what drumming is. I came across a video where they were like, what the modern day drumming is now is about knowing how to record yourself, both audio and visual. Beyond knowing how to play, it's about knowing how to record yourself, knowing what's trending on social media, knowing what's how to interpret, and what in your own opinion, what is the modern day fully equipped musician?
Okay, so like every other field of study, music is knowledge based. Music is very general. It's full time. So when you say modern day drummer, you're more than a drummer currently. So you're video content creator, videographer. So you are also a producer.
Wow.
You are band director. You are everything.
That's what it means to stand out.
What it means to stand out, because let's say you come in the midst of musicians, you have to be very knowledgeable.
Come on now.
You mustn't be the first to talk. You mustn't be the loudest person.
Yeah.
Unless you are the most knowledgeable person. Because empty vessels make the loudest noise.
So not be pride.
So when you talk, you have to hit the point. And,
my God.
And for you to do that, you have to have done your research. So sound is changing consistently. The way music was done in the era of Fred Hammond, Marvin Sapp, is not the same currently. Lani,
it's not the same currently.
Travis Green, it's not the same. So which means that you cannot live in the past. So I have a motto. I do not perfect. I choose to progress. Because you can be perfecting an old process. Calling yourself
perfect.
I'm the baddest guy. But why sound has moved?
You're still.
So the way I learned music is not the way it's being played currently. But you have to keep yourself updated consistently.
Wow.
And also that's why I say iron sharpened iron.
That's
the
right.
Bible says
do you there's this thing that they say, because you know how to play, you want to. Do you just show up for gigs? You just show up for gigs and it's spontaneous for you. You just want to be spontaneous every time, or you want to is it a rehearsal, from rehearsal to events, or you just straight to events? Just are there times for that? Is it something that you just always rehearsal, or it's there are times you get spontaneous? I just want to do.
Okay, quick story. So when I go back from school, that's from Ghana, every event I've gotten has been dying minutes. Almost all the events I've gotten, then they had a drummer before. So there's this guy, and most of the calls I've gotten been for bassists, pianists that really enjoyed the way I communicated with them. They held the groove down for me. So for what I've just said, you got to your house. So it's about so it's about you, because you are. Music is very emotional. Music is very spiritual. So let's say from the projects I've done that you've been part of, some of them. Okay, transitioning from working with Minister of Joy, Frank Elmore, to playing Moses Akos live recording, very different genre of music. So
what you understand?
You could just
So that comes where you were talking about not perfecting the old,
exactly.
and get progressive about it instead of, oh my God.
You have to unlearn to learn a particular sound.
Yeah. So quickly.
Yes, sir.
Quickly, I think this will be on the spot. As just like you now speaking for musicians, is there any time or anything that you have noticed that looks like reoccurring with artists and musicians? Is there that thing that you don't, is not cool, but artists just think that okay, it's cool doing it, and as musicians it's more like we move, just move, is there that thing, that reoccurring incident that you really don't fancy? It's not nice, and as musicians when I go they talk I'm that this thing what's that? What?
I say you should give me water earlier, but I can't. Okay, so I'm going to speak moving forward. So for me, I believe in self-value.
Come on now.
Now, not just self-value outside, I mean inside. Yeah. If I will not take a particular thing, I will not take it. If you become inconsistent, I'm talking about a person's
personality.
You can be as anointed or gifted. I've worked with a lot of persons in this city and outside the city.
Sure.
So I believe so much in self-value to the point that God is going to use you and you and you. Both genders, God will use you as much as He wants to. It doesn't change that there's a lot of things you need to work. So me, I will not be in a space where
you're not valued.
Yeah. So, and also, I said music is very spiritual. There are a lot of times I don't want to be a part of a particular project. Yeah. But I hear it that I need you to be here.
The spiritual
aspect. So when I work with BJ Dexterous and Sam, there are a lot of times I've told them, guys, I'm not doing it. Sam told me one particular time.
Sam, what did you say?
Sam said that. Are you playing because of you want to, or you're led to play, that you made me, because I made him join the team.
Wow.
So he said, is what I told him from the start.
You reminded me.
And immediately I stood up, wore my dress. Boom, I was at the rehearsal, because if you don't have a conviction in you, so what's the use? No, if you are just playing, if it's just happiness, if it's fun.
Yeah.
So why are you putting every toxic thing before it? So why are you not happy?
To be happy doing so. You've talked about that value, should be valued in a team, and also inconsistency, or the artist should be consistent when it comes to personality. It's one thing that you should artists should have in mind when they are relating with musicians. Be consistent, value the musicians.
Why I said value first is because when an artist values you, believe me, they'll be consistent.
Okay now. Okay, yeah. So I get it. Once value is there, consistency will not be in question. It will just
be consistent.
It will just
you have value in their music. You have great value to their sound. I'm not the best drummer. I'm not the most drummer. I am me. So I just want music.
That's right.
Not in a toxic way. So me, once anything becomes, I'll just remove myself quietly.
That's right.
And boom, I'm in my happy space.
So in conclusion, right, what would you say? What are you going to say to the musicians out there? That are, how will I put it now? Musicians out there that are really trying to get their self together. Or like improve and get things working, and they are coming in contact with so much challenges. And when it comes to let's say skill-wise development of skills and getting stuff to work for them, what would you advise? What do you say to them?
Okay, so if you need me to go in depth, you have to invite me.
That definitely.
So first, I talked about work ethics. So you should invest in your craft. If you want to be taken seriously, invest in your craft.
Okay.
So always be on time, because that's the best way to show that you respect someone and you respect your craft.
Okay.
Be on time. Learn the music before you go. You are not a machine. Please learn the music. Ensure you play your role consistently.
Yeah.
And there's one thing you need to know. Know the difference between friendship and work. You can be friends with your boss.
Yeah.
And know when to be friends and when to work.
Wow.
Know the difference, because there's a thin line. Have a mentor.
That's right.
There are a lot of things you won't see. There are a lot of things that you cannot see. But when someone is guiding you, having a mentor doesn't mean you should be a puppet. Have a mentor.
That's right. Doesn't mean you should be a puppet, but have a mentor.
Have a mentor. There's one thing that I learned from Pastor Ayo.
Okay.
So he was talking about sowing seed. So there's something I learned recently about seed sowing. So you sow your seed, and it's essential that as a musician, sow seed to people that you really look up to.
Okay.
It's not by force.
Okay.
It has worked for me. I've sowed seeds into the life of some amazing drummers. So when I see things work for me, I know that yes, God is in this.
So you're also intentional about.
Yes, I'm intentional about my growth physically and spiritually.
Wow.
And they pray for me, and they give me the advice that they will not give you. Naturally.
Wow. Thank you so much. Solo B, man. Yeah, guys, you heard it from
dragged me out
number one. Number one. So guys, thank you so much, man, for sticking in. And more exciting episodes coming up. Trust me, guys, you don't want to miss it. Subscribe, share, comment.
Oh yes.
Let's hear your perception.
Share.
Please don't be violent. We don't support violence
at all.
Please.
Peace.
Make peace with all men. Like even me.
Amen.
Please. Share and comment, subscribe at the same time. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you, Solomon, for coming. And guys, man, I can't wait to see you on the next episode. And Solomon, his channel, please.
Solomon Moran Music.
Solomon Moran Music. Subscribe. He's got good stuff. Good stuff. Trust me. Good. Hey, I'm telling you, good stuff. And there's this stuff he does on IG about IG Daily Drummer.
Insta Drum Daily, Mr. Sam.
Insta Drum Daily, gives tips, gives covers and stuff, man. Guys, you like it. So that's what it means to be a modern day drummer. So
part of it.
Pass. All right, guys. Thank you so much. See you guys. Kapush. Woohoo.